What is everyone? My name is Blake of Score Meat Killer, and welcome back to Alan Wake Remastered. Now, okay, in the last video we did, well, it's gonna show you right now actually, but yeah, I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going on. I'm just gonna move on. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe and all that shit. And
Alice has been kidnapped.
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see a wife.
I can't tell anyone except my agent Barry.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head.
The ransom is a manuscript I supposedly wrote that's coming true before my eyes.
It happened just the way it was on that page. So dark.
I have found only a few scattered pages.
I want the entire manuscript.
The deadline is in 2 days.
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Good girl.
How the hell
Who
did
is
she
that
get her
lady?
hands on the manuscript anyway?
I don't know. She's resourceful. I told you you were too hard on her. Listen, I found out all sorts of interesting stuff while I was digging around.
Yeah.
Mr. Wake, it's Sheriff Breaker. We have an FBI agent here, Agent Nightingale.
FBI?
He's anxious to see you. You'd better come to the station.
Okay, I'll be right over, Sheriff. Let's make this quick, huh?
Help you folks? Name's Randolph. I'm the manager.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose. Sure. Nice girl.
Right.
Who wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting. Well, I'll show you her trailer. That Rose, she's a nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives. This place is crazy. Disappearances, mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Well, you ain't wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld. I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now, some of the articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
That is very interesting.
Yeah, how about that? It was there in the morning, as if it had fallen from the sky. But it would take a tornado to lift something like that. We're damn lucky it didn't crush any of the trailers.
Yes, I've seen.
It gets better. A local girl, Barbara Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook story. The Scratching Hag. Comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What, the lamp lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless or
Yeah, anyway, she knew both
Yeah,
Jagger and Zane before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
Yeah, I've noticed that. She's... I don't trust her. Well, she, from the looks of it, she might be the cause of all this.
Well, mister, this here's Rose's trailer. You mind me asking what you want with her?
We're just here to talk to her, pal.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Welcome to... Oh dear. Mr. Wake. I'm I'm so glad you're here.
Rose, you have my manuscript?
Oh. Oh, yes. Yes. Please, come in.
Aren't
Hey,
you
this
gonna...
is really good. Rose,
Yes,
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry? She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey Al? Oh, what's... Oh...
Barry! What? What?
Yeah, she was... Yeah. If you saw the last episode, then you would know that she was like... from looks of it, like getting hypnotized or some shit like that, mind controlled by that weird lady from
It's coming for
before.
you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You
My
must turn the
barber's-
lights on.
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started.
What?
I insist.
You must turn the lights on.
You mind telling me how?
Back to work, boy.
I felt nauseous, hungover. Only anger kept me going.
I can't tell reality from dream anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jagger. She's very strict. I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very
the
aggressive,
future
and
we're
each day
seeing?
there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right. She promises me I can save Alice this way. She knows more of this than I do. About the complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place. She's worked with another writer under similar circumstances, Thomas Zane. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I'm getting close. I can feel it.
Rose took a day from
Barry,
me. I had
you
less than
okay?
12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road.
Are you
Welcome
okay?
to the Oh Dear Diner. What can I get you today? Coffee?
I couldn't work up much hate for Rose. Something had used her to get to me and left
Yep.
its mark.
First
Clearly.
refill is free. Milk and sugar on the counter there. Would you like to hear today's specials? Thank you.
Aw.
A nice day. Come back soon.
Are you okay?
Barry was out of it. He was way too heavy to carry.
Yeah. Oh, starting to.
Right. Deserve more money. I'm so handsome.
Hmm.
My gun and flashlight were gone. I'd have to find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as possible. Mr. Randolph liked Rose. That little smile she had. How she was still sweet when life had tried so hard to make her bitter. It wasn't any of his business what she did in her trailer. But those strangers, the writer and his smart-ass sidekick, looked like trouble. And they'd been in there for hours, way past her normal bedtime. He reached for the phone and called the sheriff's station. There was no time to waste.
So that's what I'm doing. Hey, buddy.
Oh, you're gonna get it now.
Excuse me?
God knows what you've done to that poor girl. This is Agent Nightingale, FBI! Get him up, Hemingway! You're under arrest! You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face! Stay right where you are, Slane!
The fuck?
What are? I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac!
I hated to leave Barry behind, but there was no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
Come on. Come on. Alan. I swear. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Come on, Alan. Alan, come on. Pick up the fucking pace. Getting chased by the police for crying out loud. Thank God. You know what? You can take your breath.
There he is!
Fuck off. No.
Okay, man. Keep your eyes peeled. He's gonna try to make it through here.
Damn.
Alan, come on. I'm surprised these guys haven't caught you yet, Alan. You know that? Alan. Alan. Let's take a fucking breather. Probably need it. I'll take that.
For decades, the darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's skin slept fitfully in the dark place that was its home and prison. It was hungry and in pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory when the poet's writing had called it from the depths and given it a brief, terrible taste of power and freedom. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end. When it sensed the writer on the ferry, it opened its eyes.
Well, thank you very much for that compassionate viewpoint, Lorna. Oh, here's a little surprise. The famous writer Alan Wake just walked in. Folks, I'm going to see if I can talk him into an interview.
Come on in, Mr. Wake.
Thanks.
Oh, I'm so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
Nowhere to run now, Dan Brown. You back away from me. Don't hurt her.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Everyone calm down.
Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him.
Judas Priest!
What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
Run, Alan, run. Really wants to kill my ass. I wonder why.
Even if it kills you, you hear me? You hear me, H.P. Lovecraft?
I had
I'm
fallen
not
off so
H.P.
many
Lovecraft.
cliffs it was ridiculous.
He's
That's
way
what you get
behind
for naming
Alan
a
when
book
it
the
comes
sudden
to
stop.
writing horror stories.
It was probably good I hadn't had the
Or the
chance to
writer,
tell
really.
Lane where I was going.
It's H.P.
I'd
Lovecraft
have to
we're
lose the
talking
cops
about.
and find my own way
Okay,
to
I'm just
lie.
gonna be honest with you. I've never read anything H.P. Lovecraft, but I'm aware of the shit he's made over the years.
Nightingale
Well,
stared through the
way
broken
back in the
studio
day.
window
I'm
into
aware
the
that he
dark
created
woods.
Cthulhu.
He turned around, started to
You
walk
know,
out.
I don't know
Lane
anything about
grabbed his arm.
Cthulhu,
Young man, you
but
almost shot me.
yeah,
You don't shoot off
I'm aware
rounds at
who
people
H.P.
like that.
Lovecraft is,
What's the
and I
matter
know
with you?
some of his shit.
Nightingale shook his arm free, marched out. His cheeks burned with rage and humiliation.
That just happened now. Woo! got our vehicle. Oh, thank God. Here we go.
I had never been this glad to see the sunrise. I had a couple of hours to get to the coal mine.
That's fun.
The coal mine wasn't far now.
It's pretty. We're
Today,
still
I would
doing
meet the
this.
kidnapper, and he would give me Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw.
This is Pat Main, and you're listening to KBF-FM. Folks, I want to apologize for kind of abandoning you to that looping music track last night, but I was detained. You see, I encountered a big-shot G-man with an itchy trigger finger who could use a lesson in manners and a boot in the ass. Not necessarily in that order either. Now, folks, I know I'm not being very informative here, and I apologize for that. I really should just keep quiet, but I'm just so peeved right now, because some people just shouldn't be carrying badges. I'm just glad that our Sheriff Breaker was there to straighten things out. And if someone I met last night is listening, let me just say, I'm sorry if my mouth got you in trouble. I'm pretty sure you're not the bad guy here. Godspeed, son. I hope you know what you're doing. Now, on a lighter note, I'll be talking to Dr. Nelson all morning. But first, a little music.
Well, at least he's still on my side. I like him. I do.
Welcome back to KBF-FM. Hope you enjoyed that tune. Now, Doc, you were talking about life and finding that special someone, that soulmate.
Well, you were talking about that. I was saying I don't buy it.
Well, see, to me, that's strange, because I always pegged you as a hopeless romantic.
You got me there, Pat. But I think love's where you look for it. And you need to do a lot of looking, sure. But the idea that there's that one special person out there for you, and if you miss that chance, it's gone forever, and you're forever incomplete. I mean, isn't that depressing? Or heck, childish even? There's plenty of fish in the sea.
And apparently a fisherman has a fishing analogy for everything, but what you're saying is finding that connection
isn't limited to what's essentially a chance encounter. How is that harsh?
Yeah,
True.
well, I guess that's a nice thought, but let me say something personal here.
Okay.
Now, well, I don't disagree with you exactly, but I can't really fit that together with what I feel, what I felt for someone, because she was the one. She was. And I let her drift away from me. Maybe I didn't put in the work, I don't know, but, well, since then, it was a long time ago, but since then, there hasn't been anyone, not like her. And I'm not saying I dwell on her or haven't moved on. I like my life. I'm not living in the past, but I do miss the way she completed me.
You can't argue with the heart, Pat.
I'm sorry, folks. I had kind of a scary experience last night, and let's just say it's shaken a few things loose.
Don't apologize. Yeah, I get that. I do. You know, I mean, do I entirely believe in the whole special someone thing? No. I mean, if it's kind of middle, I mean, yeah, sure, I guess there is everyone's special someone, but, like, at the same time, I mean, you know, it really depends, you know? Like, if you're really ready, because you can't really have a special someone if you aren't ready for it. Does that, I don't even know if that even makes sense, but okay, what I mean by that is you can't just, like, you know, she's not just out there roaming there somewhere. You just gotta, like, you know, wait for that one person to just show up in your life. I mean, no, I mean, well, I mean, I guess that is kind of how it works, but okay, what I mean is, like, do I think that there's that only one person and one person alone that could be that one special someone? No. I mean, there are plenty of, like, you know, women out there, you know, for example, let's just say you met someone at some point in your life, you know, but then let's say, you know, you missed the opportunity, or she ended up being with someone else, or she's just friend zoned you, or something tragic happened, you know. But do I think that like one person you met is like the only person? Like, no. I mean, as long as you look hard enough, and I mean, you can definitely find someone else. You know what I mean? You can definitely find someone else. So do I think it's like that? There's only one and one person alone that's out there for you? No, no. I mean, it really depends, like, on either what's going on with that person or what's going on with you. For example, let's say you're going through some massive, you're feeling depressed, and then all of a sudden you meet someone that makes you feel warm inside, and you know, shit like that. But but then you find out she's not really into you. You know. I mean, does that mean that it's like, oh, you missed your chance? Like, yeah, sorry, but your special someone is no longer gonna be. Yeah, no, you're fucked. You know, like, no, no. Like, you can probably still find someone else if you try. You know, so.
For Mott, spying on the writer on the ferry had been a disappointment.
Why am I talking
His
about
boss
this?
had made Wake out to be something special, but Mott hadn't been impressed. He'd gotten a good long look at the wife, though, and he liked what he saw. Mott had fantasized about goading Wake into a fight, but it hadn't happened. Still, he'd get his chance to see if the writer had anything in him. He'd been promised as much. I didn't want to go outside. Cops had to be looking for me.
Oh, yeah.
The noon sun turned the place into a sauna. The day dragged on. Different scenarios ran through my mind. Ways of how I'd torture the kidnapper to get Alice back. Or the different horrible things he could have done to her. I imagined her dead. I had no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me. I was running on blind hope. It was all a waste of time. The bastard never showed up.
Really? Yeah, and it's the middle of the night.
Wait.
Where the hell are you?
Change of plans. You know where Mirror Peak is? It's a big mountain north of where you are. You follow the path from the mine, you can't miss it. There's a lookout point there. I'll be waiting.
Are you
I'm through being
serious?
jerked around by you.
You want to see your wife alive? Because if you do, you better watch what you say to me. Do we understand each other?
I want to talk to Alice.
Yeah, and I want the manuscript. Don't keep me waiting, Wake.
Hello? Hello? Ah!
Yeah,
I'm gonna kill him.
I had to get to Mirror Peak.
Where the fuck is that? Oh.
When Thomas Zane fell for Barbara Jagger, it happened fast. She was young, vibrant, and beautiful, full of life. He had never been a very happy man, and without any seeming effort, she had changed all that. Zane felt good for the first time in his life. Everything she did was another piece of a jigsaw puzzle he hadn't even known he'd been missing. And best of all, she made the words flow, strong and sharp. She was his muse.
Is that are you talking about the deal on the radio? Okay. You know what? Ow.
What the hell?
Oh god.
The only way to reach the hillside ahead was to go through the building. I had to find a way to avoid electrocution.
Turn off the power. Fuck me. Fuck. Oh, come on. Oh god. I'm running. Ow. Bullshit. Get me out of here! Ow! That worked. Ow, 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 ow.
Anything outside of riding is a struggle. I feel ill. I managed to make my way downstairs. There's a shoebox filled with books and papers by Thomas Zane. It's very hard to focus, but I managed to read some of it. He's a poet, and a good one. He writes of muses and creators summoning fabulous things from a magic lake, using his powers to shape the world of a realm of gods and dreams and demons, dark things that wait for a chance to slip through, wearing the flesh of men as disguise. Zane writes about himself, his girlfriend being taken over by a dark presence, about growing scared of the lake. Zane believes it's a mirror to the gaping void of darkness above, where some Lovecraftian presence lurks. I crawl back upstairs. I'll borrow these things for my story. They ring true. They fit.
Yeah, I'll fucking take it. Why not?
Birds.
Oh. Fuck me. Woo! Exit the silver mine. Hey. Tunnels to Calden Lake. Yeah, no. 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 I'm not. No. 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 Fuck you. See the light.
Even behind the closed doors and curtains of his grimy room at the Majestic, the local motel, Nightingale could feel the locals' eyes on him, the unrelenting pressure of their judgment. He forced it out of his mind. For all he knew, they could all be under Wake's spell already. You do what you have to do to get the job done. He took comfort from the bottle in his hand. Please, he thought, just let me get through this.
Really? I heard you. Yep.
I'd have to make my way up this mine shaft in order to go on. Maybe the machinery could help me with that.
Yeah, maybe. That was easy. Reach the mirror. Is that it? I'm just gonna assume that's it. Please be it. What's up here though? No.
Lightning flashed behind the windows of Cauldron Lake Lodge. Tor Anderson laughed and held the steel hammer above his head. Nurse Sinclair was trying to calm him down without success. Tor grinned madly and shouted, "My hammer's up. Here's a friendly poke from Molnir, wench." He brought the hammer down with all his might on Sinclair's head. "We're on a comeback tour, baby."
What am I looking at? Okay. Really? I'm gonna assume that's it right there. Please. Fuck off. Woo!
Oh, great. Another cable car. Just great.
Oh, God. Come on, please. Come on. Oh, come on. No, no, no. Motherfucker. Ow. Please. Outlet. Ow. Ow! Yay.
Maud had checked all of Stucky's rental cabins. There had been no sign of the Wakes. It was dark when he'd found their car parked at the end of the road by Cauldron Lake. It made no sense. They must have taken a wrong turn, but there was no sign of them, and the car had been there for hours already. Frustrated, Mott stood on the rotten ruin of the footbridge that had once led to Diver's Isle before it sank beneath the waves years ago. The boss wouldn't be happy.
Okay. Fuck. Sorry, Maz, the meat. Yep. Tom. Did you write this? I miss you, Tom. Talk to me, Tom. The fuck? Ow! What the fuck? Okay. try this again, shall we?
I could see Cauldron Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat.
Oh, please. Come on, man. Please.
I was close now. I had to get there. I tried to hold on to Alice, but her form melted away. I was losing control. Dr. Hartman stood in her place. I wanted to hit him, but my arms were jelly. He smiled. It was a reassuring smile, and I hated him for it. I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period. Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. I dreaded what I would find.
Yes,
Hey,
it's
I'm
me.
here! I'm coming!
What? Oh God. Boss fight? Rough landing. Jeez. Fuck. What the what happened? End of episode 3. What happened? What? Okay, I'm just gonna. Okay, I'm ending it there. I don't even know. Yeah, I'm done. I want to eat. I am hungry. So hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe and all that shit, and see you all in the next video. Bye.